What's up, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of my gun cluster offensive scheme, where I go over the offense that I run on Ultimate Team, why this offense is rare, and I feel like I'm the only one that runs it. I'm sure there's other people that run it, but I think I'm the only one that runs it like this, because I've only ran into like 2 or 3 people online that have ran the same stuff, and they didn't even run it the same way. So that's why I feel like it's really fire. That's why I feel like it really works for me. So yeah. It's basically, it's pretty fire. So first, we're gonna go to, just gonna come out and cover 3, I guess. The first play we're gonna go over, we're gonna go over 2 plays. We're gonna go over verticals and Z-spot shake. If you missed where I went over a mesh post and outside zone, go back and watch that video. It's pretty fire. So we're gonna go over verticals first, and I might spend a little bit of time on verticals because there's a way there for cover 3 and Tampa 2. There's all kinds of ways to beat it. So we're gonna come out in verticals. Now this works if your opponent is baseline or non-baseline, but the setup that I always do, I have 2 setups, one against casual coverage and one against heavy blitzing. So the first, I'll go over the casual setup. Or in cover 3, you see we're in base cover 3 with the purples. So what you want to do, the only setup that I do is you see the route that the running back's on is kind of like a delay curl route out of the backfield. You want to change that to an option route, which is double tap triangle, and L2, which is left trigger, puts him on an option route. Now against zone defense, he's going to sit in that little pocket in between those 2 linebackers right there, and between the edge linebacker and the inside linebacker. He's just going to sit in that little pocket. And the way linebackers play this year, they're not going to, some of them might do it if they have coverage abilities on them, but like most of them, they react poorly, like especially if you have your X factor running back. If you have backfield mismatch, he will guarantee you will catch those passes every time. So yeah, put him on an option route. He'll just sit in that pocket, and against man coverage, he'll cut outside and do an out route. But yeah, your 2 reads against cover 3 is the seam route to the tight end and the option route to the running back. Now he can't guard both because they're on 2 different sides of the field, obviously. So if your opponent, most of the time your opponent's going to be using this guy if he sees that you're in a formation like this, because this is where all the action is right here. Like he's going to want to use it where you've got 3 receivers, not where you've got like two receiving options. You know what I mean? So he's going to be using over here most of the time. So let me move this guy back over here. But yeah, you want to see where he's using, right? And if he's using on that right side, then just don't look at that side of the field, look at the running back. So it just saves you, and it just doesn't confuse you. So obviously, okay, if he doesn't use the seam route against cover 3, the tight end gets open every time. You just want to pass lead it and possession catch it, and he will find that soft little pocket. The way the zones play in cover 3, that guy gets open pretty consistently. So, and you can even pass lead it down and he'll catch it like that. So yeah, you want to possession catch even when you're like in wide open traffic like that. It's still considered traffic. So yeah, you want to go ahead and possession catch, go down to the ground. I'll show it one more time against cover 3, the seam route, and boom, like he'll just catch it and fall to the ground. Now you can also throw to the running back. Like say he follows the running back, you want to hike the ball and he'll just sit in that little pocket, and then you could get your yards that way. Now you notice I run that play a lot. Like I usually run that play when I'm not sure what coverage they're in. Like because usually the running back will always get open if it's zone. So yeah, and you just want to rat catch it, get upfield, and if you're feeling safe, like if you want to play it safe, you can just possession catch it and go to the ground just like that. Like if it's 4th down and you just want the first down, you could go like that. So yeah, that's what I do against cover 3. Now Tampa 2 and man are kind of like the same thing. Tampa 2, like I said, people usually deep blue this guy. You probably against Tampa 2, you see that cloud flat on the right. That's kind of where you want to attack, right? Same setup as before, just put the running back on the option route. But you want to, like if you notice that he's in Tampa 2, right? You want to double team the edge rusher so you can roll out. And you want to wait for that wheel route to run by the cloud flat. Now, because that tight end seam is there, that safety on the right in that deep zone is going to favor that wheel route, that seam route by the tight end. So that's what's going to leave this this wheel route wide open. And then you want, if you pass lead to the sideline, you want a possession catch. You see, I've thrown that pass in a couple videos, or pretty much every video. So yeah, we're back in Tampa 2. You want to, and Mahomes' X factor is on, so just keep that in mind. He's got bazooka. So you want to double team the edge rusher. The reason I'm not double teaming him, hold on. The reason I'm not double teaming this guy is because I know he's in a zone. So there's no use in double teaming when he's in a zone. So you want to double team the furthermost edge guy that you want to roll out to, and then you just want to roll out like this. And if you have dashing deadeye or an escape artist, that's the kind of combination of abilities you want on your quarterback. Don't be using a pocket quarterback like Eli Manning, Tom Brady, or Drew Brees, and then try to do this. So, but yeah, you want to do this right here, Tampa 2. You want to put the running back on the option route. The option route still works, right? It still works. It doesn't work as often because the linebacker is in a vert hook instead of a hook curl. You see the difference? I'll show you the difference. Okay. All right. The linebacker right here, Brown, he's in a vert hook, and vert hooks will play that option route better than a hook curl will. Because see, a hook curl is this right here. Like, they cover the same area, but like they cover the same area, but the vert hook is a little bit more this way for some reason. So I guess he kind of plays more out that way. I don't know why that is. That's just the way the zones play. So I mean, you can still throw the option route if you have backfield mismatch, but just know that linebackers, or if he has a safety there, he'll play it a little more aggressively. So, but I'll show the wheel route one more time before I cut to man coverage. Like I said, you put him on an option route just like this. You want to double team the edge guy so you can roll out. And yeah, you're just going to roll out with dashing deadeye. I'm going to lead it upfield this time so you could rat catch it. And then a lot of times you could take that for a touchdown. So a lot of times the reason I pass lead it away is because a lot of times when I pass lead it away, it's because I'm trying to, like, I don't want that chance. I don't want to give the safety that chance to play that. So, I mean, I may be taking away a touchdown from myself, but it's a safer throw. So yeah, now we're gonna show it against man, and this is just a one-play touchdown against man. Like, that's just the way it is. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Now against man, I usually go to my max protect scheme because usually people blitz a lot out of man. So you want to block your running back, and then you want to double team the edge guy. And then instead of leaving the seam route, you want to motion snap him, just like we did with the last two plays that we covered. If you notice a pattern here, we're making everything look the same for most of our plays, right? You motion the tight end in, and they don't know if you're running. They don't know what pass play you're running. It keeps your defense. It keeps the defense on its heels, and it keeps your opponent guessing. So that's why I do that motion. It kind of plays into everything, if you know what I mean. So if you can make everything look the same, you're helping yourself out a great deal. But yeah, one thing about wheel routes this year, they will torch man coverage, especially if you have somebody like Tyreek Hill. So we're going to motion him out. We're going to roll out just like this. As you can see, the wheel route just totally burns him, and we can take this for a touchdown because, you know, we're just that nice. But I'm just playing. So yeah, against man coverage, that's usually what I do. Like I said, we're gonna change it to man. I mean, you see a fair amount of man coverage online, but like I said, double team that guy so you can roll out, motion snap him, roll out just like this, and then sometimes they stick with it, sometimes they don't. I guess Logan Ryan felt like guarding Tyreek Hill there, but most of the time they will get torched. So like I said, Like I said, he got absolutely torched right there. So yeah, that's a one-play touchdown against that. And then now we're going to move on to Z-spot shake. Now Z-spot shake, this is probably my favorite play out of the whole formation, right? Because you have these glitchy corner routes by Watkins and this number 11 Robinson. Robinson's not really that good of a receiver, but I have two setups for this play as well. One for people that blitz me and one for people that just sit in coverage. So we're back in cover 3, right? And this is a cover 3 beater. Now with cover 3 beaters, like really only one setup that you need for this. You just need to put Tyreek Hill on a fade just like that, and that's all you need to get the play to work. Now other things I like to do, I'll usually block my running back if I plan on throwing the one-play touchdown. But if you don't want to block your running back, that's fine. You just put him back on that that swing route, right, like that. So, and that way you have a high-low read. Like I'll go over just the high-low read first. Like I said, they're playing purples, so the defense is playing back. So that means the flats will be open right here. Now, for some reason, you can't really like. I think we got like almost got like 5 yards there. But usually you don't get that many yards on a dump down this year for some reason. You just don't like. I don't get it. They come down and play it real aggressively, but you know that's why drags are more viable of a check down option. But you have this route, you have this swing route to the running back over here as well if he's playing back. Now, if you notice, that corner route by Sammy Watkins still got open. Now that's how you can tell if your opponent's in purples or not. You can just streak him or fade him. Don't streak him, fade him. Very important. Fade him. Do not put him on a streak. Okay, that'll make sense later in the video. So you notice Sammy Watkins is getting open on this play, right? You just want to pass lead it. On Ultimate Team, I have Megatron in that spot, and I have Post Flag Elite, so there's that right there. That's another reason he gets open. But you see how sharp that corner route cuts? Even though the defense is playing back, it cuts so sharply I can pass lead it. And it's a tight throw sometimes, but if you pass lead it at like a 9 o'clock angle, like hard to the left, you could fit this pass in just like that. It's all about pass leading. If you just throw a normal pass, they can get it. So I'll show you what happens if you throw a normal pass. See, watch. Normal pass. We still caught it, but you want to pass lead it, okay? You want to pass lead it. So I'll get to the beater now. Like I said, all you gotta do is fade him. This only works against cover 3, right? And you want to pay attention to see what side the safety is on. If you see this is the first safety, right? This is the one that's always going to be in the deep third. You gotta look for that second safety. If that second safety is right here, you're cash money. If he's all the way over here, like say the safety is on the opposite side, like say he's like way over here, that means he's in the deep third, and that means this guy is playing. Even though he's over here, he's going to come down and play that. You know what I mean? It's kind of confusing, but like I said, I'm going to move these guys back to their normal spot. Yeah, hold up. Move him back a little farther, just like that, right? You want to identify that safety. So really, all you do is put him on a streak, and that corner route by Robinson is going to pull down that deep third on the right side of the field right there. That's what's going to pull him down so that streak gets wide open. So yeah, you want to block your running back, and if you want to double team this guy, right? Double team this guy, right? No, you want to double team and cover 3, double team this guy right here. So you want to double team, always double team the edge, the person that's most to the edge. So, and then you want to make everything look the same. So you want to motion him in, block. Okay, something happened there. Maybe you don't motion him. I don't usually motion him in. So, hold up. All right, that's our play. Hold up. This is our play. We're gonna block the running back just like this, and then we're gonna double team this guy, and then we're gonna roll out. So you can see that if you pass lead this to the right, you get even more space, and that's a one-play touchdown against cover 3. It works the same as if you flip it, but preferably you want to be on the wide side of the field. So like I said, just put him on a streak, block your running back, double team the edge guy, and then roll out, and then fling your one-play touchdown. You've seen me do this with Russell Wilson and Tyreek Hill all the time in Madden Ultimate Team. So yeah, that's verticals against, that's this play against cover 3. Now I only like this play, I don't like this play against Tampa 2 because Tampa 2 kind of locks it up, so I have other plays for Tampa 2. So like the only thing that you could really do against Tampa 2, like the corners are going to get covered because they run too shallow, and the cloud, I'll show you what happens. See, the cloud flats cover them. You see, you can't throw those corner routes against clouds. So now I will say this, if you want to do rollout, you know how people throw rollout corners? You could do this right here. You can click R1, you could click triangle, select R1, and then click R1 again, and he'll go on a smart route. That's those smart route corners that people throw at a tight offset. You can do, I do that sometimes too. So what you can do is you can double team this guy, and let's see if this works. It might not work. Rollout corners. No, it doesn't work. See, tight, that's what tight offset's for though. So if you want to throw rollout corners, run tight offset. Now, if Tampa 2, if they play the sticks, if you catch them playing sticks, sometimes people play sticks. To do that, you press triangle on defense, and then L1, and that lets them guard the sticks like that. So in that instance, this will work. So where's our, I keep doing that every time. All right, streak him, and then you want a smart route, that corner route, and then you want to double team. Now this only works if they're in protect sticks. So you want to roll out, that corner gets wide open, and then if they protect the sticks, that's what happens. Like the corner gets wide open. But if they don't protect sticks, that's what happens. So that's just something I found out recently. Now against, like I said, I don't like that play against Tampa 2. I go to verticals or mesh post against Tampa 2. Against man, these corner routes will kill man. So set our play up the same, just like this. I just block my running back against man because like he's not gonna get that swing route's not gonna get open against man. So, and then yeah, you want to, yeah, this is what happens against man. You see the corner routes toast man. They cut so sharp that like you can't keep up with them. So we're gonna show this against man right here. Just like this, block our running back, streak, circle, and yeah, these routes kill man. You just pass lead it correctly, and then you got your gain. So that's the video. I know I did a lot of talking. My mouth is so dry. Pause. But if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, and I will see you guys in the next tip video or gameplay video or whatever I post. But yeah, see you guys later. Peace.